Hey guys, welcome back. Today's workout is an upper body and core strength workout for beginners. Okay, so you should have a mat available to you. You will need some kind of weight for today's workout, so that can be your traditional dumbbells. I've got a couple different pairs, some they're a little heavier, some a little lighter. If you don't have dumbbells, grab something like some heavy soup cans, or just get creative with what you have at home. All right, let's get started. We're gonna do a quick warm up together just to get the upper body loosened up and the body warm. I just want you to start with your feet nice and wide. We're gonna think about just kind of like some snow angel arms here, big reach up and down. So just a fluid motion, long arms. Really reach them way out to the side, really reach them way up, okay? Don't just go through the motion, think of it as a stretch and reach. Let's get 3 more. 2 and 1. All right, I want you to just start rolling your shoulders back. Let your elbows start to lift now. And we'll just start making it bigger and bigger. And then turn it into, if your shoulders allow it, turn it into like this backstroke kind of motion here. Really reach through, find your version of the stretch. It could stay small, okay, if that's not within your range of motion. And now let's relax down, shake the arms out, okay? We're gonna do just the opposite. Start rolling it forward. Think about drawing some circles with your elbows here. And now start reaching the arms out. And now bring it into that front crawl, okay? So we're reaching back and then forward. And again, these can stay smaller. Take it where it works for you. Let's get a couple more. And relax it down. Okay, I'm gonna have you just reach down through both palms, and we're just gonna tilt the head from side to side and take it right to the side. Don't roll it through center. I just want you to stretch through the side of your neck for now, and just go until you feel that stretch. Get one more time to each side, and then relax. Shake your arms out again. I'm gonna have you can bend your elbows for this, bring your hands together behind your hips. And now think about reaching your hands down. Okay, so we're just setting the shoulders down and back. And now think of lifting your chest forward and bring your chin up. We're gonna hold it right there. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Let's release the hands and shake it out. So we're gonna get started. We have 4 exercises today. We'll pair these exercises together, so we'll work on 2 for a little while, and then we'll go on to the next 2. Okay, the first exercise we're doing is an overhead shoulder press. Okay, so I'm gonna have my dumbbells for this. If you're not sure what you want to use, always start lower, and then if you want to increase, then you can later on, okay? But always start a little more modest. I've done this a couple of times, so I know where I want to go with this. And I'm gonna talk you through the form. Okay, so this is an overhead press, and we're gonna start right about here. So you can see my weights are already a little lifted. I'm not starting here, okay? And that's because this is an active position. When I'm here and holding, I'm already working a little bit. And actually, the nice thing is that I get to work my back this way. So I'm working my lat muscle. And then when I go to that press overhead, that's gonna engage my shoulders, okay? So we'll be doing both arms, okay? Now, I do wanna point out, if overhead reaching like that is not within your range of motion, you could switch this to something like an upright row, okay? You can see I'm letting my elbows come up about as high as my shoulders. So I make kind of a T shape here. I'm not here. So straight across and back down. That's also a good option for you if you're not taking weight over your head, okay? So let's get ready. Weights are set, and let's go. So we're gonna reach, there's my curtain. 1, we're doing 10 of these. 2, 3, remember we're not going all the way back down, so we gotta pump the brakes. 4, right there. 5, keep a little bend in your knees so you're not leaning backwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I mentioned that thing about my knees just a little later on. That's gonna help you to protect your lower back. If you lock out your legs, you'll wind up here, and that gets really crunchy through your lower back. So bend your knees a little bit, stick your tush out a little bit. That's gonna help you to keep a straight spine, and that will be more safe. The next exercise we are doing is a bent over row. I really like this bent over row because while you're working your upper body, you're forced to engage your core. So here's what that's all about. You're gonna be standing with your feet shoulder width, okay? We're gonna bring that tiny bend back into the knees, and we're gonna keep it there. We're hinging forward now from the hips, hips, hips. And I'm trying to bring my torso as close to parallel as I can. Something I want to point out are some common mistakes. Common mistakes would be allowing your spine to round, letting your shoulders drop down. So to fix that, here we go, from the ground up, feet are planted firmly, bend your knees a little bit, stick your butt right out, okay? Think about reaching your heart forward, draw your shoulders back, keep them back. Neutralize your neck, and let's go. So we're gonna pull the weights up, and then you only go back to that starting place. Pull up, down with control. Don't let them pull on you. Let's get 3, and down. We're going to 10, 4, control down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? So we're gonna carefully come up. So, like I said, when you're lowering those weights, you're pumping the brakes, very similar to with our shoulder press. On our way back down, we're pumping the brakes. We don't just drop, okay? Because we wanna stop here. That's our stopping place. With our row, we wanna stop here, not here, okay? It's a small difference. But here, I'm keeping engagement. Here, the weight has pulled on me, and now I'm increasing my chance for an injury, okay? So let's go back to our shoulder exercise. You're either going with a shoulder press overhead or your upright row. Get your feet shoulder width, small bend in your knees, stand nice and tall. Weights are ready, let's go. Press up, lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? Let's get ready. So you're keeping your feet where they are, small bend in your knees, get that hinge forward from the hips, stick your glutes out, okay? Bring your heart forward, draw your shoulders back, neutralize your neck, and let's go. We're gonna pull and reach. 1, pull, 2, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, pull, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, 9, and 10. Let's bring it back up. Okay, we're gonna finish out our third round here, and then we're going on to our next 2 exercises. So get ready with your shoulder, either your overhead press or your upright row. I'm gonna do this upright row with you guys this time, okay? So weights are ready, and let's go. Up, down, up, 2, 7, up, 8, up, 9, and there's our 10, okay? I'm going to show you this row from this angle this time so you can kind of see what it looks like from the front. I'm keeping my elbows relatively close in this one, and there are different kinds of rows that we can do, but for this one my elbows are staying relatively close and pointing back. Small bend in the knees, hinge forward from your hips, stick your butt out, press your chest forward, draw your shoulders back, relax your neck. Let's go. Bring it up. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, guys, we are heading down to the floor for our next 2 exercises. Keep your weights handy. We'll need them for one of these exercises, okay? So the first one we're doing, first and foremost, we'll concentrate on your core. We're gonna be doing some planking, okay? This will be an elbow plank, and I want you to think about it, really, we're gonna call it a forearm plank because you're spreading your weight out through not only your elbows, but down your forearm all the way into your hands. So that's a tip, spread it out, okay? The other thing to keep in mind is that you can do these kneeling, okay, with knees in contact with the mat, or you can lift your knees off of the mat. And if you're on that edge, I would encourage you to play with both of them, okay? Maybe start with your knees off the mat and then lower them back down to the mat. If your knees are on the mat and you don't feel a darn thing and you know you're doing it right, get those knees up off the mat, okay? I'm gonna work on these. We're gonna do 30 seconds together. If you know you can do longer, maybe pause me and go ahead and do your thing. If you don't make it the full 30 seconds, don't worry, that's a pretty long time. And I kind of made it long to give you an opportunity to either get a break or hold it as long as you can, okay? So let's get ready. We're gonna start laying on the belly first. I wanna talk just a little bit more about that kneeling version, okay? So right here, whichever one you're doing, doesn't matter. You do need to align correctly. So that's by getting your elbows under your shoulders. So they're not out wide, they're not way forward, they're not way back. Elbows under your shoulders. Spread your weight out, push it towards your palms. I'm gonna show the kneeling version, okay? So kneeling version, I'm just pressing into my knees, I'm coming into a hover, and I'm thinking about drawing my belly in. I'll have a little bit of curving upwards through the spine in this one, okay? And I just want you to think about trying to lift your belly away, away, away from the floor, okay? And that felt really good. I'm not gonna lie, I felt that. The other version is knees off of the floor. So if you're gonna bring your knees off of the floor, you are tucking your toes under, you're gonna lift up, and you're going for that straight line here, okay? So pick the one you wanna do. I've got my timer in front of me, so I'll be honest. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up and hold it here, okay? So I want you to keep drawing that belly in, keep breathing, try to relax your neck, and just hang on, okay? We are already 2/3 of the way, 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Really good job. So that was 30 seconds. Our last exercise is going to be a tricep extension. Sometimes these are referred to as skull crushers. You'll see why, and I'm going to help to keep you safe, okay? So there will be no skull crushing, and you may want either 1 heavy weight or 2 lightweights. You're going to need to play around with it and see what feels right for you. I'm going to go with one of my heavy weights, and then I'm going to hold it here. If you're going with 2 lighter weights, you're gonna hold your handles and then bring them together like they were one piece of equipment, okay? So let's take it back. You're gonna be laying on your back for this one, and we're adding something on. I'm gonna talk you through the arm portion first, okay? So for this, you're holding your weight. I'm gonna bring my elbows right against my ribs, and then keeping that distance between them, that kind of narrowness, you're gonna reach up, okay? From here, I'm taking my arms back far enough, just far enough, so that when I bend my elbows, my weight comes towards the top of my head, but not my forehead, and I lower with control, okay? So that's very important to avoid the actual skull crushing thing. And then we're keeping the elbows where they are and pressing the arms back to straight. Okay, so elbows stay right where they are, and we just bend and extend. Now, I am gonna add in an option to engage your belly in this one. So for that, what I'd have you do is a little pelvic tilt. So I'm gonna tilt my pelvis forward, and I just glued my lower back to the mat, so I close that space. Now I'm gonna lift my feet away from the floor, take my knees so they're stacked right over my hips. I'm gonna hold it right here. So just by doing that, now I'm engaging my belly, and I'm still in a great place to do my tricep extension, okay? So set it up the way you want it. Let's get the weight up, reaching, arms extended, and let's go. We're gonna bend and press. We've got 10, down and up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring your weight down towards you, set your feet down, and then just carefully set your weight off to the side, okay? We're gonna roll back over. Those are our last 2 exercises. We're doing 2 more rounds, okay? Let's get elbows lined up right underneath the shoulders. You've got your kneeling option. You've also got toes tucked under option. I'm gonna kneel with you guys this time. Okay, let's spread some weight forward into our hands all the way through the forearms and lift up right here. So I'm gonna go 30 seconds with you guys. Feel free to take it longer, feel free to take it less. You can always take a break for a couple seconds and then come back and lift back up if you're feeling like you can do a little bit more. Keep breathing right here. We're in our last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. All right, I love that because it's a modified version on those knees, but when you do it correctly and you think about engaging your belly, I can feel it a lot, okay? And you will too. Sometimes you do need to concentrate on where you're trying to engage. So with an exercise like that, keep that in mind, okay? Let's go onto our backs again. We have that tricep extension. We're gonna lay back and get your weight ready. If you're going legs up, tuck your pelvis under, connect your lower back to the floor. Let's get feet off the floor, knees over hips, and try not to go here. That's gonna make it, it's gonna probably make it too easy. You won't engage your core very much. Let's reach the arms up, scooch them back a little bit so you won't hit yourself in the head, and let's get going. So we're gonna bend and extend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring your feet down. Carefully put your weight down. Let's flip over. Last time with our plank. Okay, get your elbows lined up under your shoulders. Spread your hands out. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So last time here with this plank. Try to relax your neck. Remember what I left off talking about. Engage your belly on purpose. Don't just try to find the shape and make it look the same as me. Find something similar, okay? But get there and think about what you should be feeling. You're gonna be feeling your belly. You're gonna be feeling your shoulders because you're supporting yourself through your upper body. 3, 2, 1, and down. Whew. Use that timer to stay honest with you today. Let's flip over, okay? And the last time with that tricep extension, we'll do a little stretch here when we're done, okay? Get your weight ready. If you're bringing feet off the floor, and again, that's only an option. You could always keep them down. But if you are, tuck your hips under. Let's get knees over the hips. Weight up, bring it back a little bit, and let's go. We're gonna bend the elbows and press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? So I want you to stay on the floor, stay down here, get your weight pushed off to the side. I'm just gonna have you stay on your back for a moment. What we're gonna do here is just take those arms out wide and try to just relax. So you're reaching your arms out into this big T shape. Think about relaxing your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. All right, let's carefully roll to one side and then start making your way up. Okay, we're gonna finish standing. We'll take a couple stretches up there. Your strength exercises are done, so the hard stuff is over. Good job, okay? So we're nice and tall right here. We're gonna go back to one that we did while we were getting ready today. So we're taking our hands together, bring them together behind your hips, and then start reaching down, okay? That might feel a little more accessible now that we've been moving a bit. If you don't feel much from this, what I want you to do is just start taking your hands away from your hips, okay? And that might just be an inch, might be less, might be more. We're gonna feel this stretching through the front of the shoulders. Now lift your chin and think about pressing your heart forward so we're opening up your chest. Deep breath in and out. One more time, deep breath in and let it out. Let's release the arms, just shake them out. Okay, we're gonna do a shoulder stretch next. Bring your right arm across your body, take your left arm underneath it. Now really reach through that left arm and gently pull your pull your right arm in towards you. So I'm putting a little bit of pressure here. I'm gonna turn now to look over my shoulder, and we're just holding. Take a deep breath. Release it, let's open up both arms. Point your thumbs back behind you. We're gonna go to the other side, so we're bringing the left arm across, reach it out, take your right arm underneath, and use your right arm to gently pull your left arm into you and across. And now turn your head to look over your left shoulder. And we'll hold it right here, keep on breathing. Let's release it. We're gonna open the arms right here. And let's go, thumbs pointing back, thumbs pointing up. Just rotate up and down a few times. You're rotating your arms. One more time. Release it down, okay? Just want to take in a couple more deep breaths with you, just like we did starting out. Let's go deep breath in, big reach up, really, really reach for it. Exhale, let the arms float back down. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, reach up. Open your mouth, exhale. Last time here, nice cleansing, energizing breath in, and exhale, release it, and relax. Guys, that is it for today. That was your upper body and arm beginner strength workout. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, shoot me a message or an email. I'm happy to help you find the right version of these exercises, or if needed, swap them out for something else. All right? Have a great day. I'll see you next time.